Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with a weather podcast for you for this March 4th. Flood watch in effect. Lots of flood advisories, even some flood warnings from all the rain we've received overnight, and still some heavy rain falling as I speak at 5 a.m. this morning. Going to make this short and sweet. I've got a complete video update at WBKO.com. Also, the updated 7-day forecast, the story there. If you go to our homepage, you'll see the story with the kind of pink-purple looking map. It says Winter Storm Update with my name on it. Click that. You'll get a timeline of everything that we think is going to happen, plus that graphic that shows what we think sleet and snow totals will be. Of course, the winter storm warning takes over today, tonight, and all the way through noon tomorrow on Thursday for pretty much all of the state of Kentucky. I can tell you that it's going to be mostly rain today. Unless you're living along the Mississippi or Ohio rivers, you're going to see a transition from rain over to sleet as we get into, say, early afternoon. And then that's going to work southeast as we go through the day. It looks like the transition here for the Bowling Green area, much of southern Kentucky, is going to be about 7 o'clock or after, maybe a little bit before that for those of you that live northwest of Bowling Green. Those of you that live out in western Kentucky along I-69, the Western Kentucky Parkway, the Pennyroyal Parkway, it could be, 5 to 6 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures are on the downhill slide. We've already had the cold front pass through. So now we started the day at 51 degrees just after midnight. Now the temperatures continue to fall, but it's going to be a slow fall, and it's going to take a while before we get to freezing here in Bowling Green. I think that's going to happen. It looks like around midnight or just before midnight. And then during the early morning hours, that's when we'll see some periods of heavy snow move through the area. Now, the question remains, how much sleet versus snow we'll get? That is the big question. We don't know the answer to that right now. That's why when we put up our total maps showing total projected accumulation, it's a combination of sleet and snow. The more sleet we get, the less snow accumulation we'll have. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at that, and you're just focused only on snow. You're focusing on the wrong thing. We're going to see a slow transition from rain over to sleet, and maybe sleeting for a few hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours, before we see a complete transition over to all snow. So, again, that's going to have an effect on the total accumulation numbers, sleet versus snow. So, again, it looks like it's going to be late tonight, early tomorrow morning, as the heavier snow moves in, and then we could see total accumulation for the Bowling Green, southern Kentucky area, south of the parkways, anywhere on the low side, about 4 inches, on the high side, maybe up to 8. And that 8 would be closer to the parkways, and north of the parkways, we're looking at maybe 8 inches or more. And again, that's combined sleet and snow accumulations here in southern Kentucky. You're hearing just some news going on in the background in the studio. So anyway, again, don't focus on the high numbers. I know that's what everybody wants to do, and everybody focuses on snow. But sleet is actually going to cause more problems than the snow will, because if we do get 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours of just sleet, then we're talking about potential power outages. We're talking about weight of ice and then snow on top of that could cause some major problems around here by tomorrow on Thursday. So that's the thing to keep in mind, and that's what I need you to focus on as we go through the day. So 64 was our high temperature yesterday. It's been a while since we've seen that. 55 the average. That's a 9-degree difference. 37 was our low. Before midnight, we picked up 0.28 of an inch of rain. We've had a lot more since then. So today, 100% chance of rain, could be heavy at times. Steadily falling temperatures from a morning high of 51 will be down into the low 40s, upper 30s by later this afternoon. And then about, as I mentioned, 6, 7 o'clock this evening, that's when we'll see the transition over to sleet, then over to snow tonight, 100% chance of that. Winter storm warning goes into effect. We'll see a low of 19 tonight. And that general 4 to 8 inches of combined sleet and snow. Again, the total will have everything to do with how much sleet or ice we receive. Still, a 60% chance of snow for Thursday morning, and then mostly cloudy, cold, a high of just 25, and probably a record low of 3, just 3 expected for Thursday night. So whatever falls is going to stay and is going to cause major problems for a while. We will try to get it up to 32, which is the freezing mark on Friday with sunshine. By Saturday, we'll start the melting process. Partly sunny, 45, 47 Sunday, 52 by Monday, then all the way close to 60 by Tuesday. So this is not going to be like the President's Day storm where we had several days of record cold. We'll have one day maybe of record cold, and then after that, we'll begin the melting process. It is March. Days are longer. The sun angle better. It's just not going to stick around. So that's the good news out of all of this. And we do see, after this, a warming trend. Whew, thank goodness. All right, I got to get to work here. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Know the weather before it knows you. Continual updates all throughout the day at WBKO.com. I may do another video or podcast update later, and I do probably plan on spending the night here tonight, just so I can be here and kind of cover things during the overnight and be here for tomorrow morning. So be looking for all that. Coffee, food, place to sleep. I got it. I'm good. Got all the comforts here. Have a great day. God bless. See you later.